Well, it's that time of year again, foraging for chestnuts. Just thought I'd roast a couple on the fire. Beautiful. Right then, so here we are, we'll start in the greenhouse. So if we're just looking there, it's all nice and tidy now. The tomatoes, the cucumbers and everything are all pulled up, it looks a lot better. I'm going to get rid of that box as well this winter, and do another one. I had problems with the ants. Just at the corner there, the sand had all come rushing out, so it'd ruined the carrots. So a bit of maintenance required. This section here was where the asparagus is, so that's all been cut down and burnt. And just needs all these blackberries pruning and tying in. Typical winter jobs really. And then the asparagus bed gets a weed, and then that's that section finished too. So overall down here it's just pretty much as you'd expect this time of year, just wrapping everything up and putting it to bed really for winter. I like to cover a lot of my beds with this tarpaulin stuff just to keep the weeds down, because if we do have a mild winter there will be influx with weeds. I've still got some carrots and turnips there, what'll do nicely into winter. They're doing no harm providing there's no slug damage. These are my winter veg. I've got some sprouting broccoli in here, some cabbages. So they're not doing too bad. I don't want to put too much growth on this time of year anyway, but as long as I get a good start. Squash, courgettes, pumpkins, everything else, etc. pulled up now, so it's just a straw what's left, so I'll dig that in. Needs a bit of weeding done, but it's not too bad. I'm not in a bad state here really. I want to get all that bottom end stuff in sorted this year, because it's been doing my in for years and years, but it's just something you never seem to get a chance to do because you're always too busy doing other things. Sprouts on this plot I don't think they'll do much. The other one they're doing really good. I'm taking loads of kale still, red cabbages, and then I've got the leeks to come, so very happy. Still got a bit of beetroot, so I'll make some wine out of that as I mentioned in a previous video. So that's about it really. Loganberries now need pruning and cutting in. So that's it for down at plot 1. Just before I leave I'll just show you the pumpkin harvest and the squashes. Right, here we go then. This is a squash harvest and some of the pumpkins from this plot 1. I think I got about, in the end, touching 40-45 squashes, so there's plenty of soups to be made. I've made quite a large batch of soup already, which I've been having for work, and then people have also been taking some from here, so you know it's all good as long as they're getting eaten and nothing gets wasted. I've been doing a lot of carving for Halloween, so I'll show you that little episode shortly after this one. But yeah, overall it's been a fantastic year for these squashes, really good. I think the variety was Hawk F1, so it was really good. I will tell you this, if there are, obviously these are in store, but as you can see there's a bit of mould on them. Now what I'd suggest is to use them first. I mean it's only the top, must just cut off, so everything else inside will be fine, like, because you know, really tough skin, but what you sense a bit mouldy, like that one in there in the middle. Just there, you see the top there, just a bit mouldy. It'll be alright once you cut the top off and everything, so yeah, it's been a good successful year for these really, so I'm very happy with that. Right, that's it for the update down here, so I'll get down to plot 2 and show you what's been happening on there. 2016 pumpkin harvest. This big boy here, 26.9 kilos, biggest I've ever grown. Happy Halloween. Right then everyone, here we are on plot 2. It's just a case of just tidying up now and preparing everything for winter. We're getting into the hard frosts now and the really short daylight hours, so it's 4 o'clock now and I know it looks quite bright on the camera, but it is really dark. This area here I'm preparing for my shed, which is arriving sometime this week. It's going to be a 7x5 pent shed, so I'll bring you footage of that as and when it arrives and we make a start. I've just harvested another
one of these potatoes. It's dessert, so I've got a nice few potatoes for dinner. Yeah, it's just as it looks really. I'm sure most people's looks like this at this time of year. A few leeks and cabbages have always dotted about. Some beetroot here, but I think it's not too bad. Like a bit of wine, like I said in the previous video. A few turnips. They are getting eaten by mice, but I should be able to get a few out of this. The kale's still producing brilliant amount of food. I think this is a great superfood, mate. Kale, it's, you know, you can just plonk it in and you can have months and months worth of growth out of it, so it's really beneficial to anyone's plot if you like it. I think the broccoli's come to an end now, but I've had a great crop from this Calabrese broccoli. I must have had about half a dozen pickings off it this year, right from June, so that's 6 months worth of pickings. There's the potatoes, I've just washed them, so there's a few knocking about there for a couple of us, so happy days. Savoy cabbage. Onto the Savoys now, and they're not doing too bad. I don't think they'll put on much more growth between now and the new year because of the cold temperatures, so they'll probably go a bit dormant. Same with red cabbages, but that's massive, that's the size of a good football, that is. So that'll come a cropper on Christmas, for Christmas Day dinner, which is nice. Get a bit of Romanesso out of that left, and that's it really. These can get pulled up then. Then my sprouts, they're doing nicely. Somebody did mention on a previous comment that to take the top off and it'll make the other sprouts, you know, get a bit bigger, so that's what I will do. Thank you for your advice. Well, they're doing alright. And then I've got some sprouting broccoli, cabbages there, a few leeks, parsnips, your typical winter veg. What I've got planned for the greenhouse is I need to wash it out. Go in here. I'll wash it out with a bit of fairy liquid and water to start with, and then I'll get some J's fluid on it to give it a good disinfect, because you can see it's got a lot of that tomatoes just seem to like that dusty stuff. I don't know what special name for it is, but it produces a lot of dusty stuff anyway, and it goes into all the glass and the plastic, so I'll give it a good wash and a disinfectant. We've had temperatures down to minus 4.7, the lowest it's been this week, so it's getting very cold, but it's supposed to be getting mild as we go into December, so fingers crossed that it can keep dry just for another few days so I can get this shed done. So further down at the plots, that's it for the time being. I'll show you what I've been up to at home. I'm giving leaf mould a try this winter, so I'll show you what I've been doing and what I've been collecting. Right, it's just about to get dark now, so I'll just talk you through what I've been doing. I've got some sycamore leaves here which I've chopped up using the shredder there. Reason for that is they're quite veiny, these, so you know they've got a lot of spines in them which need breaking up to help decompose, and also with it being little bits and pieces it's a lot quicker decomposition. So I've got all them to do, and I'm going to give this leaf mould a try to see if I can get some good compost for next year. So I'm hoping it'll take 12 months. I've never done it before, so it's a first for me this, but I'm prepared to give it a go anyway. Just before I go, I just want to show you the big boy cabbage that I've harvested. It's in scale with my hand, so it's quite big, and he's weighing in at £8. So I've stripped several leaves off, you know, and left a bit in the allotment, so you could probably say another £0.5. So, but that's great. That an £8 cabbage, you know, just sits in that weighing scale. It's that big. So that's it for time being. Then I'll try and get another video in before Christmas of the shed erecting. That's arrived now, so hopefully that can go in by next weekend. But for the time being, thanks for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers, old and new, and the comments. I do appreciate them. And I'll get back to you in the next episode. I'll see you soon.